Good morning, South Africa, and welcome to True State of the Nation, where we take an honest look at what is happening in our country. By now we have all heard about the embarrassing events that took place last week in Poland, where the presidential support plane carrying additional security personnel and reporters was blocked by the Polish authorities. There are still many unanswered questions about this event, like why there needed to be so many weapons and why the president needed a small army on a peace mission. But nonetheless, the entire event was farcical, but not at all funny. Because I think it serves as an analogy for everything that is happening in our country. Despite knowing international law and the president's advanced team holding 3 consultation meetings in Warsaw, the South African government still failed to follow proper procedure and get the necessary authorization to bring weapons into the EU. But then, when the Polish authorities said, no, you don't have the authorization to bring these weapons into our country, the ANC immediately shouted racism. Because after all, nothing is ever their fault. No matter what happens, the cause is always racists. The head of the President's Protection Detail, Major General Wally Root, said, "They are delaying us. They are putting the life of our president in jeopardy. We could have been in Kiev by now. And this is all they are doing. I want you guys to see how racist they are." But this is just a ridiculous argument. It's like kicking your toe against the wall and then claiming that the wall is racist for being there. Every visiting head of state needs to follow procedure when entering another country. Not even the US President's Secret Service can bring weapons into another country without following proper procedure. So why does the ANC think they are so special? The spokesman for Chopin International Airport said, "We cannot let passengers with illegal firearms into the EU." And it's as simple as that. The ANC government, who is trying to take away the rights of its own citizens to own legal guns, has the audacity to take illegal weapons into another country and then cry racism when they're not allowed to do so. So how dare they call the character of an entire nation into question because of their own stupidity? The director of Poland's National Security Department said, "Accusations against Poland of racism are being circulated in this case. This is nonsense. And Poland has every right to be angered at the accusations." So why do I think this event is an analogy for our current state of affairs? Well, like this giant mess, everything the ANC does is a poorly considered, badly planned, uncoordinated, giant waste of money that only harms South Africans. And then, when it fails, they blame racism. And it's not at all funny, because the same people who cannot organize a presidential visit without causing an international diplomatic crisis are also in charge of organizing everything in our country. These are the same people who have just passed a bill to nationalize all healthcare, as well as laws to racialize the distribution of jobs and even of water. And it costs South African taxpayers between 14 and 16 million rand for this plane to fly to Poland only to embarrass our nation. Just like countless other ANC ideas that have cost us billions but produced nothing. And like this event, whenever the ANC's terrible ideas fail, they don't take responsibility. They just call it racism. Let me know in the comments what you think about our Polish expedition, and please share this video and let's get South Africa talking.